Shoulder press for working your shoulders, the front of the shoulders and the sides of the shoulders. There's a lateral press for the sides, there's a front shoulder press for the front. We're going to focus on the lateral one with free weights. Easily done in a gym on a machine, but with free weights is where people can frequently go slightly wrong. Now the benefits of a shoulder press, obviously you're going to be working your shoulders, your deltoids. These muscles support your whole shoulder unit. If they're strong, they can help keep that rotation, keep your shoulder joint nicely in place. They can help take the pressure off the neck. And from a shape point of view, they frame your arms. They make your arms look in good shape, even if they weren't. They obviously give you the strength for lifting and a lot of pushing movements. Plenty of benefits, an essential little group of muscles to work. Now, shoulder press can be a lovely compound exercise too, which means your whole body can get involved. So it can have a lovely impact on things like growth hormone, your heart rate, getting your oxygen uptake up. So it can be a nice little compound exercise too. So 3 things to watch for when you're doing a shoulder press with free weights. First is the weight. You always want it, so if you imagine weights in my hand, you always want it above your elbows. Hands don't fall in, they don't fall out, they don't come forward where your elbows are behind. In other words, they're always positioned underneath those elbows. You can do a lateral one, you can do a front one, but those weights must be over the elbows through the move as you go up and as you go down. Those forms, whether you're wide or whether you're narrow. The second your elbows come back, you're working your chest. If they fall out, you're working your neck. Get the positioning right. You should feel it in the front and the side. The more you go to the side, you'll feel it there. The more you go forward, you'll feel it there. And in your back as it supports you in the position. So we're going to do it with lovely little 4s. I'd recommend you start with 2s until you get it right. Do it in front of a mirror and then build up. And with any weight that's higher than a 2 really, I recommend you just get the weight above your head first. So nice big punch up, then get your positioning. My knees are bent, hips slightly behind. So my elbows stay under the weight, or the weight over the elbow. When I come down, I don't go too far down because that takes the weight off it. I always keep it to about 1 inch or 2 below the shoulder height. This was a lateral one. That would be a front one if I stayed forward. We were deliberately doing the one to the side. Very straightforward. As with all of these, I would do 3 sets of between 6 to 8. Start with your 2s, but ultimately as you get used to it and have your positioning, you should be able to do 6s or even 8 kilos. And then the way I like to train people is to go from 8 to 6 to 4 and so on.